Okay, just running a quick test to make sure everything is working order. We got some technology going. Hold on there. Okay, just running a quick test to make sure everything is working order. Okay, let's get started, friends. Okay, let's turn on this other camera real quick. Oop, we're going crazy here. Let's turn on the other camera. Let's turn that one off. Hey everybody, we got everything work in order now. How's everybody doing tonight? Good to see you. Thank you for joining the stream. We're gonna have some fun tonight and have a good time building that sketchbook up and getting those sketches going and having fun. Let's take a look at the chat before we get started. See who's joining us today. Let's see here. Okay, give me a second here. Let's see. If you're joining for the first time or you're just jumping onto the session here, please put your name in the chat. I'd love to know who I'm working with tonight, and appreciate you guys taking the time to jump on this live stream. It's your first time. Introduce yourself. And I got Gabby here. Good evening, Gabby. How are you doing? Gabby says hello and good evening. Good evening to you as well. Very cool. Andreas is here. Hey Andreas, how you doing? And Ronnie is here. Okay. Ronnie says, "Hey Paul, hope your evening is going well. I got my tablet ready. Awesome, that's cool." And Gabby says, "Hi everyone." Andrea says, "Hello folks." So welcome everybody to tonight's sketching after hours programming for today. My name is Paul Angeli. I'm a live action storyboard artist, and I appreciate you joining in on the fun on this YouTube channel. This channel has been just taking off like gangbusters, and I really appreciate all of your support out there keeping this channel going. We're almost ready to break 400 subscribers. That's awesome, just in like a month and a half. That's just absolutely wonderful. I'm glad I'm able to reach so many different creatives and visual storytellers out there, and hope you're learning a lot with all the content that's being produced right now. I know we had a little bit of a snafu on Tuesday. My system was going through a programming update or software update, and boy, that was tough. And so thinking on the fly, we went over to Instagram real quick and hosted that live stream on Instagram. Went for about 70 minutes. At some point in time, I'll try to rebroadcast that again and do it one more time so we can talk about mastering the basics again. Where I was taking the script that we had written, the Jurassic time loop, and then I was doing the thumbnails based on that. So, I sort of inspired me of what we're doing tonight. I was going to play around with dinosaurs, and since I was already drawing all that stuff already, so it'd just be fun to just sort of have fun drawing dinosaurs. I loved drawing dinosaurs when I was a kid, so it would be. I thought it'd be a great idea to have some fun drawing some dinosaurs, and see where we could take this and have some fun tonight. So again, I'm happy you joined. My name is Paul Angeli. I'm a live action storyboard artist. So if you're catching this on the replay, thanks for watching. And for those of you that are joining me live, I appreciate the crew that we have building up here. It's a talented group of folks. I have gotten actually the opportunity to see everybody's artwork, and I love seeing your artwork. So please send me a DM or hashtag me to let me know that you're on my Instagram account showing off your work. I know Gabby has had some fantastic work. Ronnie's had some great work. Andreas, I caught the work you produced. Awesome job. So I appreciate everybody's jumping in and sharing their artwork. I really appreciate that. And let me know in the chat too if you're cool. Maybe I'll be able to put it on the live stream too, so other artists can check out your work as they're watching the replay over here. Some great stuff, you guys. So keep up the hard work, and you got to put that pencil mileage in, and that's what's special about tonight's live stream is that we're just putting in the pencil mileage. And this is a time for me to inspire you at home to get those. I don't care if you have Sharpies. A lot of you know my work. I'm doing a lot of Sharpies or ballpoint pen, or if you got fancy pens, stylus, whatever you have, draw as much as you can. But before we get into it, I made a new screen over here. I'm going to pop it up real quick. A couple things. If you need to get in touch with me, I'm going to bring this one image back up. Please do get in touch with me. Here is my contact information. You can find my Gmail account at mr.paul.angeli@gmail.com. That's my email. I get a lot of business inquiries that way too, so feel free to email me if you need to. My website is at www.paulangeli.com, and then I also have my links, showing my links to both my Instagram, YouTube channel that you're already on, and LinkedIn. So talking about the programming real quick of what we have going on. So I've sort of developed this sort of program that we have going on, and I've been pretty darn consistent, I think, in the last month and a half, except for the snafu on Tuesday. But I've been streaming 3 live streams per week. And the way I have it broken down for you friends is on Tuesdays is our more of a tutorial style lessons. So it's storyboarding, mastering the basics, okay? And what we're doing is we're breaking down the essence of storyboarding, visual storytelling, and we dive into it. Right now we're in the process of, a couple weeks ago we did the taking a locked shooting script and then breaking that down into a shot list and some basic thumbnailing. And then this past week we went into deeper thumbnails, and probably the next step will be doing our rough, and maybe we'll possibly go into an animatic. On Thursdays is our session that we're having right now, which is our sketching after hours, sort of our club meetup. I want to encourage everybody to draw. Fill up those sketchbooks, no matter what size sketchbook you have. I know I've shown a lot of my sketchbooks before. I use the big 8.5 by 11 sketchbooks that are hardbound. I have so many of these. Oh my goodness gracious! Just filled up with sketches. I do it a lot on copy paper too. It seems easy if I'm just exploring and testing things out, or there might be an artist that I'm totally jazzed and is inspiring me, and I try to look at how they're constructing their lines, their shape definitions, how do they get their volume, or it might just be a great expression, and I practice every day. So that these Thursday sketching sessions is something I would stress so much. for you out there is sketch as much as you can. We've talked about cafe sketches, going in there and finding those artists that you want to learn from. Like I said before many times, when I'm talking to other pros out there, we you're always studying. It's like knowing your craft. If I'm a mechanic, I'm gonna know the latest technologies to work on my car. If I'm a physician, I'm gonna go and learn the latest procedures and standards to use in my practice. And as a storyboard artist, I'm learning all the time. I just got off a great session with a lot of pros last night, and we were all discussing, different software pieces. And, I'm sitting there going, well, I got to spend some time a little bit more to work on this particular piece of software or use these attributes of that software. So I stay uh, keep honing in my skills besides your drawing skills. So very good stuff. So that's Thursdays. And then on Saturdays, oh my goodness gracious, that's where I have a lot of fun too. Saturdays is our storyboard jam sessions where I just go for it, and we just storyboard together. And I'll come up with a topic. I know last week we were getting into Tarzan, Edgar Rice Burroughs Tarzan. We worked on a gladiator, and then during the Halloween season we had so many. We worked on the Loch Ness monster, or the creature from the Black Lagoon. We worked on vampires. We worked on the Tale of Sleepy Hollow and the Headless Horseman. We were having so many different fun sessions, and I've been really enjoying these sessions with you guys, and I hope you're learning a lot out there. So drop it in the chat, or if you're watching this on the replay, drop me a line. I'd really appreciate to hear back from you. Are you learning? Are you getting some great value out of these? So again, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, I've been getting going. And then on top of it, I've been trying to throw out some more shorts, and hoping I can get these other videos done for the little bit longer video for you guys. So let me check the chat real quick, and we're going to start drawing. Okay. Yeah, and so everybody said hi, thank you, cool. Andrea said, love to see everybody's work if they're in. Absolutely, love sketching after hours. Cool, thanks, Ronnie. Really appreciate that. So, I was just, when I'm drawing, and there's and if you want to go into, I've seen a lot of the work of you guys, from Gabby to Ronnie to Andreas, to everybody that's on the chat right now. If you haven't introduced yourself, please drop a note in the chat. Let me know that you're in. I see quite a few more people in the chat room there. So if you're in here, let me know that you're in, and love you to introduce yourself, say hi. So anyways, if you'd like to do me a favor, folks, throw it in the chat if you want more construction breakdown as we're doing these sketch sessions. There's so much content out there on YouTube on how to draw, and there's so many fantastic artists out there. I don't know if you want breakdowns. All of you can draw pretty well, and I'm looking at your work, and your work is great. And everybody has a little bit different style, and I love what you guys are producing. It's excellent work. But I didn't know if you guys want to break down a little bit more when we're talking about sketching and that type of, building characters to whatever it might be. I sort of think inside my head, and forgive me, because I just start, in a sense, it's like being a rapper. I just start rapping. I just start, drawing, and wherever my mind's leading me, I sort of go. But if you want more of a construction shape type of tutorial, let me know, and I'll see what I can do to drum some stuff up there for you. So drop it into the chat. So over here, I started doing this drawing here. Let me jump into Photoshop in here, and I just started drawing this this dinosaur here. Do a 7, go like that. Yeah, okay, so Ronnie would say, I'd be interested. Okay, cool. I'll keep that in mind, Ronnie, as we're working here, and sort of ideas and stuff for what we're doing. Okay, let's go here. I was drawing this, I would say this is more of a Brontosaurus. I don't know if they're still called Brontosaurus. in terms of the drawings I was doing here, and I was just getting going, and I was starting on this drawing here. And doing this sketch. I'm always thinking in volumes. I'm always thinking in shapes. Um, when, there's so many different ways you can draw, and for storyboarding, I try to think of those hacks. How do I communicate? Uh, I'm always trying. My main thing isn't to do a perfect illustration. There's some absolutely fantastic illustrators out there. Oh my God. I just look at some of the work and I go, oh my goodness gracious. That is just some beautiful work. And I don't care who the comic artist is, who's the animator, or whoever it might be, concept artist, and just like, wow, it blows me away. I have my favorites, and you know, in terms of what I'm doing. But I was thinking a lot about dinosaurs because I was working on this Jurassic time loop, and I was like, I know I drew a lot. When I was growing up, they're called petrodactyls now, but they were when I was a kid they were called pterodactyls. One of my favorite books was this little picture book. When I was growing up as a little kid, and just had all these different dinosaurs, and it's like dinosaurs were always sort of stood up. If you had a Tyrannosaurus Rex or something, it was stood erect. And ever since Jurassic Park came out, all the dinosaurs are now horizontal because they learned so much more. Science is always improving, and the technology and the research is always improving. I remember when I was watching this children, I was reading this children's type storybooks, and then got big into dinosaurs. I don't know what kid isn't into dinosaurs at some point in time in their life. And I remember watching, the old Ray Harryhausen, the cowboys fighting a T Rex or whatever it might be, or some of the early, stop motion animation of, certain things that came on the scientific programs. And it was just absolutely, I don't know if Phil Tippett did that work or not, but, just some wonderful, wonderful stuff when I was a kid. And then when 3D generated, imaging came out in 3D graphics, you had, Jurassic Park that came out and blew the hood off of, anything we'd seen before, and to get it so realistic. And then we've seen so many versions of dinosaurs and different dinosaurs in movies and things like that, to the franchise of the Jurassic Park series or whatever it might be. Just absolutely. I think another one was Peter Jackson's King Kong. The T Rexes fighting King Kong, some beautiful work there as well. So I'm always inspired by dinosaurs and having fun with it. And we're going to have some fun tonight drawing these guys. And I might just draw this one real quick again, just to show you sort of my process of how I sort of, when I'm thinking, and let me see here, how I sort of draw. I don't have anything fancy going on for what I'm doing here. And I'll just redraw this to sort of show you how I am sort of thinking in terms of these drawings. Maybe it'll look the same or a little bit different. We'll see which way it goes. Okay, so we got this right here. So I'm just thinking in shapes, and if you want to get technical of those shapes, I'm thinking of this oval shape. Let's thicken that line up, but just a tad bit. Got the pressure sensitivity on. And I'm just sort of thinking in shapes. I'm thinking of an oval here, and that oval's coming down, and whether it be the tail that's coming off. And this is how I'm thinking in my head. I'm not necessarily drawing it, but I'm thinking like that. I'm thinking of cylinders and circles, and all that stuff when I'm thinking. And sometimes, the other thing too is I'm thinking of, that's where your practice and I have a good friend of mine. He always went to the zoo and drew at the zoo all the time because if you're talking about filmmaking and making movies and stuff, they had to look at, if you're looking to animate a velociraptor, all these animals are all extinct. All they are fossilized remains right now. And so so much research shows us how these animals used to move and act, and we look at other creatures like ostriches or elephants or rhinoceroses or rhinos or something like that to sort of get in our other bird creatures, to get what was their behavior, what was their movement, what was, how did they move. But as we're working, I'm always thinking, and this is where we can break down later into more of a structured, programming. But I'm just thinking of those shapes, and I'm like, okay, I have a circle here, I have a sort of a oval here, I have a circle up here, I have and that's all I'm thinking, and we're talking silhouette. I'm thinking of the elephant's back legs coming through. Over here, I have the stronger legs up front, and this is what I'm thinking of when I'm drawing these things. And I can either do it like this, where it's just a solid knockout black there, or I might come back over and just bring it back to what we were just talking about. Maybe I'm thinking of the circles, I'm thinking of a circle. I have the line through it. I have another, as we're coming through to create this creature. And this is where all that practice pays off, right? So you can sort of get the idea of how the structure of the creature is going. I'm going to go back to the chat real quick. Absolute Sketching After Hours. Be interested. Okay, so Ronnie's interested. Gabby's interested. Cool. Ronnie just stated here in the chat, I'm going to try to learn how to draw dinosaurs and remember what they look like. Most likely going to create some unknown dinosaurs. That's fine. Just get started. And this is what the process is. You can't just instantly know how to do everything. And this is where, you got to put I always call it the pencil mileage. You got to put the pencil mileage in so you can get the output eventually. So, now when I'm working, I can sit there and just rattle off these things. I sometimes I'll forget, of some of the basic structures, and I'll put that. I have a little checklist, okay. And one of the things that I'm looking forward to doing is drawing mechanical things, and drawing cars and drawing, helicopters or buses or heavy equipment or those type of, more solid objects and not organic objects. So as we're talking and stuff, so all fun stuff to get going on and have fun with. And but the main point right now that I'm trying to state is, get in there, get drawing, understand these drawings, and of course we'll go into the future. We'll have some ideas of, how can I come up with a drawing program that's great for just story artists, and storyboard artists, and how do you get that going? Or if you want to learn, other ways to draw, you can go check out other channels. But on this channel, I want to sort of stay focused on what our end game is about storyboarding, visual storytelling, and telling stories through these images. But you got to know how to draw. That's part of the system there. Yeah, there's storyboards out there that have stick figures and things like that, which are just fine as long as it communicates the idea. We're not looking for fancy drawings, but you can take these skills and take them in all different directions. So let's go back to drawing. Let's bring back the Photoshop over here. So when I'm thinking about all those things when I'm drawing all the time. So let's get this going here. So when I'm thinking, I'm trying to keep it simple. Oh, I didn't get that. Yeah, I did do the layer. Oh, Nobody told me, Paul, you're drawing with white. No wonder why I can't see it. Okay, here we go. So I'm just thinking like this, you know. Thinking of that tail. Thinking of the legs. And I'm thinking of elephant legs as they're moving through. Thinking of that head of the dinosaur up here too. Maybe it has some patterns on them. Put him on some ground here. Maybe he's in a swamp area. And that's all I'm doing right now, okay? And if you want to, so here's our basic dinosaur we're talking about here. So on the right here, I had sort of a basic sketch. Over here on the left, I have I'm just gonna call him a brontosaurus, and you can have some fun with this too, where you can go and just have fun with it, you know. Come in here, maybe I'll jazz them up a little bit. Give them some patterns and stuff. Drop those down a little bit, give them some pattern. Give them some eye, you know what I mean? And we can just have some fun with this. You know, if I want to do some, add another quick layer, maybe we just add some tone. Oops. On there for him. We just get those legs in there. Show a little bit of weight. Okay, but you get the idea. We're just having fun here. I hope you guys are having fun drawing some dinosaurs here. And I'm going to grab this stuff. Let's group this all together here. Let's call this Dino 1. Okay, so you get the idea here. And let's draw something else. So we got our dinosaurs that we're playing around with. Now what else can we draw? I was having fun with it with a couple other dinosaurs. What else was I drawing here? Okay. Let's see here. Let's draw a terrible lizard here. Just sort of. Now I'm just getting going here. Maybe some sort of T-Rex that we're playing with here now. Oops. Shrink that down just a tad bit. As we're playing around. And I just create this stuff out of my head, having fun with it. A little bit of texture or something in there. You know, in the same type of thing we were talking about too, you know, I could add another layer in there. Get in there. Add a little bit of detail in there. Yeah, some fun with some textures. And just part of the drawing process, I just have fun with what I'm doing, and you know. Just coming up with some different ideas of dinosaurs, having fun with it and stuff. So, okay, let's group these guys together. Because the other thing I can do too is I can complete the rest of that dinosaur too. Here, let's do this. I'm just gonna put all those pieces together. Let's duplicate this real quick. Okay, let's turn off one of them. Okay, so we have our dinosaur, and what I can do, I can just scale him down and finish drawing the whole T-Rex there. Okay, let's apply you. We can play around. Then this is what's fantastic about working digitally. So I'm always thinking of shapes. I remember I had this drawing book as a kid, and it pretty much it showed you a picture of a pear, and it sort of looked like a pear, like the fruit. And this was the basic lineup of how to draw a T-Rex, and it was interesting. So you had this pear here. Let me draw a better pear. That's a stinky looking pear. And I remember I would sit there for hours just drawing it. So if you have your pear, your pear goes like this. You have your stem of your pear with your leaf, right? And so what they would do is you would build your dinosaur based on this basic shape of a pear. And at that time, let's just say, I'm gonna move my pear down a little bit here so I can draw it. And it's sort of funny because it's reminds me of that. So if you have your pear here, your dinosaur's head would be somewhere up here, like that. Then you have the back, and you have the tail go off like that. Over here, you would have the leg, the other leg here. You got the idea. And then you have the wimpy little Tyrannosaurus, right? But the whole idea of this was just having your shape recognition, that you could draw a T-Rex out of that shape. That pear shape. I don't know how long I studied that all the time. So if you think about it, and then over a course of time, dinosaurs are now, T-Rexes are tilted. But anyway, moving on. Okay, let's go finish up our guy here. But just having fun, just sketching with you good friends out there. I'm excited to see what your dinosaurs look like. I hope you're having fun and hanging in there, having a good night, getting some good serious drawing in and sketching in. Got Gabby, Ronnie, Andreas. Joining us tonight. So let's go ahead and finish this bad boy up. The terrible lizard, the T-Rex here. What can happen here? Okay, let's finish this guy. So I'm gonna go with him. Got some shoulders. Gotta get that. The body here. Thinking. Some strong legs. Coming down. Get those toes in there. See, draw it like this. Over here. Then we'll get that. That tail gone. As we're drawing this together. Add a little bit more to that tail. Change what we're doing. Maybe we'll just add a little bit of undertone to this guy. Having some fun with that. You can also get crazy too, so if we wanted to go crazy, get back here. This is what's fun about anything, is everything is you can go any which way you want. Maybe we have some sort of spike edge on them or something like that. We can do all sorts of crazy stuff. Get the Godzilla thing going. Not much, we're just sort of having fun with it. You know, and maybe he's maybe at the same time he's racing by, whatever it might be. We can have fun with it. So there we go. There's our T-Rex here. Okay, so what do we start off with? We started off with this head. So we started off with this head that we drew. And then we built the whole body around it. Okay, let's shrink this down a little bit. Scale. Get this guy down a little bit. We got our collection of dinosaurs going on here. Oops. Throw a quick save on it. I've already had it saved. Okay, so we got that there. New group, Dino 2. Okay, so we've had a few dinosaurs that we've been drawing real quick here, and I appreciate everybody joining again and joining in the live session. I hope you're drawing away. Let me know if in the chat if you're still there and having fun drawing away. I'm excited to see your drawings, and if we're catching this on the replay, I hope you're filling up that sketchbook right now, getting some pencil mileage in. Okay, so for right now, we've had a few different drawings that we've done so far. We got a couple, I called them brontosauruses, but the initial drawing I had, then sort of we did that again. Yeah, we sort of did a T-Rex here. We got the close-up of the face. Then we went for the whole body in terms of what we're doing here. Let's shut these off. Get the canvas cleared off here. Let's see what else we're going to draw. Okay. Maybe we get, let's see here. I'm just sort of thinking all different types of dinosaurs and ways to draw them. It's like an eye or something like that. In terms of what you're doing. And I just have fun with this and just go with it. Gabby says yes, having fun. Cool. Just sort of working with this guy here. Get a little bit of attitude on this one. Just having fun sketching away on these guys. Let's go shrink this guy down. Oops. And sometimes I'll do that too. I'll go and I'll grab some of my Photoshop tools and have some fun. If I'm not happy with something, I could just go and grab that, transform that a little bit, and distort them, and just sort of like think of them in a different way. In terms of what I'm doing, maybe we'll go like that. We can change it up a little bit too. Just play around with it. So there's different ways you can play around with it. Okay, let's draw something else here. Another great dinosaur I liked was the Stegosaurus. Let's draw that real quick. Just trying to get a new layer up here. So in here, I'm just thinking shapes. I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking basic animal shapes as I'm working here. And then the steg Stegosaurus had the big plates on them. And then what was cool about the Stegosaurus, I always, I think about the Stegosaurus. I believe it was the Stegosaurus on at Disneyland. The train ride at Disneyland had the big fight sequence with the animatronic Stegosaurus fighting the T-Rex. Boy, I'd get on that ride every time as a kid and be sitting there thinking that you're seeing the real thing fighting. It was so cool. I don't know if it's still there or not, but that was always a pleasure to go back in time to see that. So. And then maybe this Stegosaurus we have drawn here. Maybe he's in the bog. Maybe in this one, sometimes too is if I'm trying to draw a quick background or something, I could always just use my lasso tool. Let's try that one more time. I can, if I'm trying to come up with a quick background of some sort like that, I'll just do it with a quick fill. Drop it down like that. I can just go ahead and separate it out. That's sort of a quick cheat. If I'm like trying to just jam and get a little bit of color down, a little bit of tone. You get the idea of what I'm doing there. And you can sort of lighten it or darken it or whatever you might want to do with your drawing for your storyboard too. Okay. So we got a Stegosaurus, we got T-Rex we've drawn. So put these together. this dino. 3. So we got quite a bit of artwork we've already generated here. We got the Brontosaurus, we got the T-Rex we've drawn. We have a Stegosaurus. You know, the other thing we can do is do one more in there. Cool. Let's play around with this real quick. Okay, so let's say we're going to do the close-up of this Stegosaurus creature. Always thinking all the time. What's cool about this Stegosaurus has like this, like a beak system. We just had this. Shrink that down a little bit. Get a little big there. And we'll keep I'm just having fun with this. Come in with my bigger brush here and just add some maybe we can come in there and add a little detail too. And we're just having some fun here. And then there we go. We got a close up of that Stegosaurus's head. Shrink that down a little bit. So getting that pencil mileage in, it really helps out. You know, so you have some basic structures of what you're doing. You know, and then I could always simply come in and, oh, that's a great shot. Let's, you know, I could come in there too and just like play around with it. Get that storyboard panel going. Like, where can I put that panel? Or shrink it down or whatever it might be. Or if I'm using this other one over here, I can go, where's that going? In terms of the panel. So cool. You can always, that's where the storyboarding comes into play. So let's do a couple more drawings here. Let me smash these guys together. Down to 4. Let me know how it's going in the chat. How's everybody doing? Everybody having fun? Are you at home watching this on the replay, having fun, filling out that sketchbook with some cool dinosaur drawings? I hope you're having a good time. If you're having a good time, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. And also, too, I invite you to watch more videos. Got quite a few videos out there and live streams right now. I know I got over 20 hours worth of content. Please take the time, watch these different live streams. There's a lot of great tips and tricks and hacks, and also too in the basics of visual storytelling through storyboarding. So please check that out. I appreciate you all being with me tonight. Okay, let's do some more drawings. You know, turn this layer off. Layer group. Okay. Another thing I was thinking about, I haven't drawn this type of stuff before, but let's try some sort of, I'm thinking right now, we do a lot of fishing over here in Pennsylvania. I mean, a lot. I'm sort of thinking of some sort of prehistoric fish or something. Because as I say, everything came out of the ocean. Just sort of thinking here. Working on the prehistoric fish. So let's see. Let's go back to the chat real quick, and then Gabby's saying, "Yes, having fun. I'm trying to draw a diplodocus. Ha ha ha! I remember it was my favorite dino when I was little. Very cool. I can't wait to see what you have." Okay. Got our prehistoric fish going here. Andreas, just busy drawing and painting as much as I can. Good stuff. Awesome. That's the point. Either you can draw along with me, or if there's other pieces that you're working on, feel free to draw on those pieces too. Drawing our prehistoric fish here. Get the gill plates going on. We have our crazy prehistoric fish here. Maybe we'll just get a bigger brush here. Tone this guy down and just sort of here we go, we got our prehistoric fish we drew. Got the idea there. Very cool, very cool. Get him a little bit bigger. Get the bubbles here. There we go. Oops, going too big. There we go. Prehistoric fish. Love it. Okay. Okay, what else are we going to draw here? Okay. Yeah, another thing I was thinking about when I was working on that other session here, let's collect all these pieces here. Dino, 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. 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 So there and there. Cool. Let's throw a quick save on there. Make sure we save all this good stuff. Okay. So another thing I was having some fun drawing here. Let's go a little bit smaller. I was drawing some winged reptiles. Just having sort of fun with them. They sort of look like a they sort of look like a what do you call it, pelican. And so when I'm thinking of that, I'm going, okay, cool. So as I'm playing around with this, Yeah, I was drawing these for that last project I was working on. When I'm working too, if I just want to do a quick value, I'll just go in there, make a selection, and just simply just fill it. Boom, it's filled. If I'm just trying to get some quick values in there, some quick tones. Boom. This is how when I'm doing my quick boards, sometimes I'll work like this. And if I'm trying to drop some quick colors or other tones, I'll just come in there. And just add them in there real quick. You get the idea. So you have something like that. Yeah, I was having fun drawing these guys the other day. I was drawing them having taking one of the astronauts away. They sort of have back up. Yeah, I was having fun with that. I was sort of just thinking of the eyes. Sort of has like a what I like about it is that what do you call it, vulture sort of look to it. Shut this down just a tad bit. some teeth in there. You can get him with the wings there too, but that's fun. That's some cool stuff we're doing here. Just show like that. So they would have their a quick little tongue for this guy. There we go. Pretty cool, pretty cool. You know, another little quick cheat too is when you're drawing. That guy. Shrink him down a little bit. You also can another little quick thing I'll draw here too. Is when I'm drawing the flying birds and stuff. What did I? Notes. Yeah, I was thinking about this down a little bit. I was thinking that the bird was flying away. Something like that. As those birds are going. Let's say the bird is flying along. Hovering around. In the air. Very cool. Very cool. We've drawn a lot tonight. What time is it? 1:30. So let's go back and let's sort of review everything we've drawn thus far. Okay, so let's go on a quick little journey here of everything we've drawn for tonight. So we first started off with the Brontosaurus. Kicking off our live stream tonight. And from there we added the T-Rex creature, which was pretty fun. T-Rex, and then we added in sort of a crazy character here, and then we added a Stegosaurus, and we added more close-up of the Stegosaurus's face. And then we did our prehistoric fish. And then we did our flying reptiles or pterodactyls or petrodons here. And then sort of a close-up face of that particular creature. Let me check my notes here. See if there's anything else I wanted to sketch here. Let's see. Going through all my notes. Draw one more and we'll call it a night. Okay, let's see here. There in here. Hmm. Oops. Let's draw one more dino. Cool. I hope you guys are having fun, and we're sort of Play around with this last guy a little bit here. Boy, friends, I'm having a good time tonight drawing these dinosaurs. That's pretty fun. I hope you're having fun too. If you're watching this on the replay, I hope you're getting some great value out of this. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys have cooking, what you're drawing. This is where all that practice pays off. Working on that final piece of the night. It's looking pretty good. See how that turns out. Add in some noise in there. Looking pretty cool. And here, okay, I think we'll stop it right there. Well, cool. I hope you guys had a great evening so far. And we drew a lot of different dinosaurs today and had a good time drawing these dinosaurs and sketching away and having some fun. Um, I'm so happy you joined me. Again, my name is Paul Angeli. I am a live action storyboard artist, bringing you some fantastic storyboarding content and drawing content here. Today is our sketching after hours session. Let me put that back up of what our weekly routine is right now. And that is on Tuesdays, we're doing our storyboarding, mastering the basics, and where we go in, I do in-depth tutorials on how to storyboard and sort of the process and technical aspects of storyboarding for filmmaking. And then on Thursdays, like today, we're doing our sketching after hours, which is fun to do and having some fun. And I want you, my goal with the Thursdays, I want you to get out your sketchbook. I want you to draw as much as you possibly can. So learning on Tuesday, Thursday, sort of practicing and getting that sketchbook filled up, putting in those pencil miles. And then on Saturdays, we have our storyboard jam sessions where we pick a topic and we storyboard a sequence based on that topic. I look forward to future content that we have coming out. I got more shorts on the way out, coming on your way, and then trying to do some shorter videos, either like 7 to 10 minute videos, tutorial style for what we're doing. Again, if you'd like to contact me, you have the information here, or if there are any job inquiries, you can follow up with me at mr.paul.angeli@gmail.com. That's my email account. And then you could also reach me at, I have my website at www.paulangeli.com. And then a lot of folks are reaching out to me via Instagram as our main source of connecting over there. So again, appreciate everybody hanging out with me tonight. I hope you had a very good time. Let's check the chat one more time as we say goodbye. Andreas, busy drawing, cool, thanks a lot. No problem, Gabby. I'm happy that everybody was able to hang out with me tonight. You guys have a marvelous night. I will see you in the next live stream. Don't forget to subscribe and watch more of the videos on this channel. Take care. Have a fantastic night.